Hey guys, it's Gutsy Canuck here bringing you another video. This one's going to be an update to my how to fix and raise low behavior score video. It's a little outdated and I have more information, so I figure I'll provide it to you so that you could get that behavior score up a little quicker. So the first thing is that the same thing applies in the last video as this video. Turbo is the fastest way of getting out of low behavior score because the games are half the time and they have the same value as a regular Dota game. So reports, commands, all that's the same. You could check off a bunch. I have all pick and turbo because the queue time of low behavior score is longer. So you want to be finding games also. You don't want to be waiting forever. But at the same time, you preferably want to find turbo because they're quicker. So that's step one to getting better behavior scores. Step two is playing support. As you can see here, I've got a shit ton of losses. They're all unranked. It doesn't matter anyways. That's what I basically do is unranked. You don't want to do ranked with low behavior score because you're going to lose most of your games and you want MMR. So it's better to do unranked games until you have better behavior score. And I just do support, in this case Crystal Maiden, to not get reported. Because if you're taking core and other people are taking core, you're going to be fighting and getting reports. You don't want that shit. Nobody's going to fight over taking support. So just play support. CM's fun. She could help carry games. If you really want to carry games, you could do heroes like Enigma and, supports that actually have big impact. But yeah, people usually like CM Aura, so they're not going to hate you. So that's step number two. Like I said, though, you're going to be tanking some win-loss because while I win more games on core, I get more reported than on support. So step three is right here. So I just started this at 3,500 behavior score because once you get around 2,000, 3,000, that's danger zone. You're getting close to bans and it's so bad you're just going to have feeders every game and stuff. So you really don't want to be that low. Once I hit 3,500, I'm like, all right, it's time to raise my behavior score again. And as you can see here, my conduct is clear. So I gained 500 behavior score in, I think these are generated every 20 games. So every 20 games, it's an extra 500 behavior score. Now, you really only need 6,000 behavior score because if you're at 6,000, you're paired with people with 10K behavior score. I already tested this out. So that's really all you need. So that's, 80 games of just, if they're turbo, it's half the time. It's just 80 games. That'll take like a week or two or something like that if you play a couple games a day. And you'll be out, you'll have good behavior score, you're good to go again. It's easier to lose it, though, than to gain it. An abandon is negative 500 behavior score. So if you have bad internet, you got to get off that bad internet. Like if it's a thunderstorm or something, it sucks. I've tried complaining to Valve about this. They're just not interested. So at the moment, you lose 500 for an abandon, which sucks. Reports, I think, are 150 to 250. I can't remember. So you really don't want to be reported. And like I said, if everything's clear, you're gaining 500 every 20 games, which is not bad. So that's step number three. Step number four, you want to go to the socials tab up here and your options, and you want to either have friendly players or no incoming chat. You don't want anything that could trigger you. It's very easy to get triggered in Dota. A lot of people are wrong all the time, so you just don't want the opportunity for that to happen. If you can't see what they're saying, then it doesn't matter. So you're not going to get triggered and you're just going to play out the game. Dota's very boring when you're doing this, but if you really want your behavior score up, you have to make some sacrifices. Another thing is muting your mic. There's a lot of times I'll say something on mic, just regular Dota talk, but people will find it offensive. Nothing vulgar or anything like that. And I'll say it, but I'll be like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that. I'm trying to get my behavior score up because I'm in the moment, right? You're in the heat of the moment, but my mic's muted, so it's fine. Nothing happens. So it's all good. That's another tip. Another one, if people are pinging you and stuff, you'll see their pings, but you won't hear them if you have these two selected, I'm pretty sure. But if you mute them in-game, the pings will only show up, I think, every 30 seconds. So that's something else that won't trigger you if you tend to be a triggered person. And the only other thing I could think of, there's a new feature. If you don't say anything in Dota games, you can't be reported. I think it might only attribute to either low behavior score or low priority, but I've tested it and it's worked. I've tried reporting somebody and they never said anything and I couldn't do it. Now, I think that also includes like pinging and using the chat wheel. So you literally can't do any of that and then you're immune to reports. So if you're able to do that, that's the best way of not getting reported. And what else can you do? That's basically it. That's really all you need to know about not getting reported. So yeah, I hope that helps. And like I said, 80 games from 4K to 6K to get up, well, not 4K, like 3.5K to 6K, which is 2,500, is 80 games. And if they're turbo, they're quick, you just boom, bam, and you're back. And remember, don't do any ranked. You need to do unranked, because ranked is only good when you're good behavior score. If it's bad behavior score, you're going to lose more MMR. So make sure you're playing unranked games too, hence, turbo. So hope that helps, and I'll see you all next time.